Here with another UK video.
Our mate Kuba was sitting on a desk chair playing a Seto, and we said like that's no longer an option. We bullied him because he had a G29 and he got a T300 and still he was then struggling. So we said you need a proper setup. So he had this I think e34 Type R seats laying around with a little frame as just, you know, to stand up and you can sit in the chair. So we lowered it and now it's just sitting flat. We made a little beam in the middle that shoves over one there. So basically you can put it on and then we make a hole in it and weld a nut on it. Wait, I need to aim. We make a hole in it with a nut so you can twist something in so it tightens. So it's just one construction, and if you just push the brake pedal, you're not pushing yourself backwards. And now it's not going on. What's going on? Well, not that.
Have to grind the other one a bit so it's
yeah. So like that, and if you take it off, the seat by itself is still a usable seat. You can drag backwards and use to, well, it's gonna be in your bedroom, probably closed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the base pedal. Now we can put the pedals on, and from that we now make little plates here that go to the sides. Weld those on, and then we take a bit of bigger material because the wheel needs some support, and it goes on there basically. So it goes up, and then make a box frame so the wheel can sit on that. Because if you have a play seat or if you have like a steering wheel, making a proper seat so you sit low by the ground, because like a desk chair puts you high up, and then like if you imagine like in a car seat, real car, the seat is like what, 20 centimeters off the ground at the bottom of the car, if that. So Mike is now welding it up. Perks of having some tools. And basically you should have this done and ready in what, half an hour?
Yeah.
It's a pretty straightforward job. And if you want to learn how to weld, or just, this is such an easy job, such a fun job. You can't really mess it up, because if it looks a little bit ugly, then you know it's thick material. You don't weld through it like the body of a car. And if you mess it up, you take a grinder, you make it a little bit softer and flatter and not sharp. But apart from that, like if you're still using your wheel on the desk setup, like don't. Build yourself a proper rig. I think in materials this is what, like 30 bucks, 40 bucks, if that. Unlike the steel and materials, you just need to have a welder or know someone with a welder. As if you look like it looks even pretty, man. Pretty straightforward. I'm amazed. If you look at this through the camera, it looks good.
Okay.
No ground. The only thing is, we're kinda running out of wire. How much do we have left?
Oh, it's the last bit. Gotta make it
We
count.
should have enough.
We should.
So, frame is getting there.
Woohoo! Send it.
Is it tight enough that it doesn't fall off?
Is it? Rest it on there. Rest it on there.
Is that alright?
Yeah, that's alright. Yeah. So now, cool. Where's the measuring tape?
You see how seating position is important. Where do you need a measuring tape?
To measure this.
Well, that distance. Oh, to have little taps.
See how far we need to come out.
3 inches.
3 inches. Okay, we'll just do 3 inches.
8 centimeters.
Cool. This stuff, or doesn't matter.
It would be a lot stronger than the smaller stuff, and we have it. So
Yeah.
I'll
Then
use it.
if we do this wide enough, and then we put the plate on top, then
Yeah.
you can bolt that straight to the plate. Bolt. That's how I I haven't got the stupid clamp thing.
Yeah.
I took this out and just used a 13mm bolt.
Well, we can even take the smaller tube and put that in between across, so it's right there.
Oh wait, hold on. But where's the mounting holes?
There.
Oh yeah,
There.
these ones. Yeah.
We can do one of the thinner tubes and do them across here, so it has the points here to rest, like the balance.
And one in the middle.
And then one here that goes across right where the holes are, and you drill holes through the bar.
Yeah.
You can hard mount it through that.
Yeah. That
So yeah, you have basically a little H pattern here. Yeah, game plan.
Okay.
And then just stop thinking and just keep going and doing. So this is how far we've gotten today. But in true welding fashion, we ran out of wire. No, this is gas, but it's like gas fed wire. And it's a Sunday, so we're not gonna make it getting any wire to. Oh wait, let me. So we're not gonna get any wire today. So we're gonna finish it up tomorrow. And see Kuba's happy face. He's not gonna have any more excuses.
What?
We have one more car to go, which is Michael's daily e34. I really love this car. The color, the everything, the wheels. It's a good combo.
So I used to park the van on the stones, but then it's just too heavy and it's like digging holes and stuff.
Yeah.
So I have to keep it on the hard. And also coming in and out every day, the stones were all the way up the street and I had to like scoop it all. Apparently Kuba said one morning some neighbor from across the road, she was like jet washing the road, so it's all nice and clean, you know.
Yeah.
And like spent hours doing it, and then you see me coming out the drive, leaving for work, and just leaving mud everywhere. And then her face, like, because it was just after she finished. I had no idea because I was just doing my own thing. But Kuba watched the whole thing from the window. And apparently she was like devastated. She's just cleaned the whole thing and I just drive through with all muddy. I didn't even realize.
So this is a E34 with a
2.8 M52
swapped into a 5 Series.
They never came with them.
You told me you recently had a tune-up, which made the car pick up like 20 horsepower?
Yes. Yeah, it was making 180 horsepower. The air filter was very old and the placement wasn't great, and also whoever swapped the engine put in the MAF from the 3 litre, but never scaled the tune for it. So I got the tuner to.
You got wrong readings and
yeah, wrong readings from the MAF, so it was running very lean. And even though, so the air filter was actually helping because it was taking in less air. It was helping because the tuner was very lean.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we cleaned that up. He scaled the MAF. I got a nice new air filter now. With we positioned it better as well, so it's drawing in cold air.
Picking up more cold air, yeah.
And yeah, picked up 20 horse from that.
Nice.
So now it's 205.
I've never felt the before version, but Mike picked me up in this car on the way to the, or like from the airport, and this thing moves, and it just keeps on moving.
For how heavy it is as well.
Yeah. Well, it's not fast by any means, but it's solid.
Also thanks to the diff, because this car used to be automatic, and when they did the engine swap, they swapped the manual transmission in as well.
And still have the short
But
diff.
still have the short diff from the automatic, so it's a 4.1. Yeah, very quick on acceleration, but shitty top speed. But who's trying to go fast?
So we got some new welding wire, so we can continue finishing this setup up. We put 2 little rods in there to give the whole body some strength. Need to weld those in. So basically 1 or 2 more beams and then fully welded up. And then a little arm for the handbrake and the shifter.
2 underneath.
So after some cutting and drilling, we are doing the final holes for the shifter and the handbrake. And it's done. Could use some paint, but we don't have the time. I have a plane to catch, so we're gonna hook it up and see how it works. Test it out, exactly. Okay, so here we have the final result. There's a little bit of flex in it still when we pull on the handbrake, but when your feet are on the pedal, it's not really a problem. We can also still do a little crossbar from here to the back of the pedals to give it a little bit of extra strength, but unfortunately I did not have the time to do that because it was time for me to leave and go back to Holland, leave the UK. I had a blast hanging out with Kuba and Mike, just going to car meets, reviewing some cars and some test drives and some awesome cars, and just having a great time with friends overall. And then, well, we picked up building a play seat because Kuba was sitting on a desk setup and that was not it, and we had the tools and everything for it, so yeah, we built him a little play seat. So I'll hop back on the plane. Next video that's coming up will be some updates of the shop because I have some cool stuff to show you guys. Thanks for watching. Peace!